Hey guys, I decided to try something different with my hair today. I hope you like it because I think it looks kind of cute. But I mostly wanted to get on here to talk about ports a little bit because I know some people who don't have them and might be looking at getting one or scared of them. So like pros and cons, I'm going to try to list those off to the best of my ability in my opinion. So first of all, a lot of people think that they hurt, like to get them placed. It is a full surgery. You're under full anesthetic for it. So the action of getting it placed, you're not going to really be there for that. But upon waking up, recovery is pretty simple. For me, mine didn't really hurt. I've heard stories of people who had a lot of pain, but everybody said it was pretty much manageable with reasonable amounts of pain medication. So they're not super painful when they get placed. And then after they heal completely, they don't hurt at all. My niece has headbutted me in my port, not while it was accessed, and it more startled me than hurt. They're super easy to access. So this little butterfly looking thing, the yellow guy here, is just like a little push pin needle. It kind of looks like a really thick thumbtack. That's kind of long. It's about that long. Mine's a 0.75 needle, which means it's 3/4 of an inch long. That's standard. Some people have an inch long needle. Kind of depends on how deep the port is, but I'm really skinny, so I needed the smaller needle. Getting it accessed, like I said, is as easy as pushing it just through your skin. It pinches for a moment and then the pain is gone. If you get your port accessed and it hurts and continues to hurt, something is wrong and you need to ask them to try again. As for comfortability, when it's not accessed, it's almost like it's not there at all. I forget I have a port a lot of the times. When it is accessed, especially as a female, laying on my stomach can be a little challenging because my boobs, for lack of a better word, push up on it and it kind of smushes it a little, which is uncomfortable. I don't know if that's a problem for men. So that you'll just have to test and see, I guess. Other than that, like laying on my side, laying on my back, just sitting here talking to you, again, it's almost kind of like it's not there. It's a lot more mobile than a peripherally inserted central catheter, which is also known as a PICC line. It's a little more comfortable than a midline as well. It's way better than an IV. My IVs don't last very long, so I end up getting stuck a lot when I just use IVs. And it's less annoying than getting central lines placed because you have to go to interventional radiology to get them placed and then also to get them removed because they're not permanent fixtures. They're temporary. So the purpose of the port is to administer IV antibiotics and to do blood draws. A thing to keep in mind is that ports should always flush, which means pushing saline through it. That should always work. If not, there might be something wrong with your port. And it should draw back blood, but mine is very temperamental and sometimes doesn't want to draw back blood. Because of that, I've had to get blood draws peripherally a few times still, which is really annoying because my whole point for getting the port was to stop doing that. But right now, my port is being difficult and it's not drawing back blood, and I have labs due today. So what they do is they hook up to a syringe that's full of a medicine called TPA. I don't know what that stands for, but it's called TPA. And what it does is basically breaks up clots that might be in your port to make the blood flow properly. So hopefully this works, otherwise I'm going to have to be stuck for my labs today, and we don't want that. Other than that, my port is like a dream. I adore it, and I was terrified to get one. I put it off for as long as I possibly could. And now I feel completely ridiculous for having done so. So if your doctor has suggested to you that you need a port or should think about a port, I 10 out of 10 recommend getting one. Now, I know people who have had more problems than me. They can get infected. If they do get infected, they must be removed and replaced. If they're replaced due to infection, you have to wait 6 months before you can get it replaced. So that's not a great situation to find yourself in, and I don't know what the odds are of that happening, but it hasn't happened to me, and I've had my port since August of 2017. So kind of like a year and a half at this point. Was it 2017 or 2016? Pretty sure it was 2017. No, did I get it before I met William? Okay, I've either had it 1 or 2.5 years. Either way, it's never been infected. Knock on wood. So, again, ports, they're great. That's the only topic that I had considered discussing. On top of that, I was up really late last night talking to Chris on the phone. We were up until about 2 in the morning. And then I talked to my nurse for another hour after that because I had one of my favorite nurses to talk to last night. So I was up until like 3. Oh, I think I forgot to say what time it was and what day. I'm horrible. So it's 9:27 in the morning, and it is March 29th, Friday. Chris is coming to visit me tonight, 7 o'clock. So I'm going to try to post another video before then because I likely won't post one after. So until then, folks, keep smiling.